Hello, this is Jared playing Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode, I did a number of things. We built this little contraption, which, this volcano, it's not going off yet, so can't determine how well it works just yet, but it's sitting there ready to be tested. I've also, on this other asteroid, started putting pips and combinations of Saturn critter traps together to get these wild plants growing to produce even more hydrogen. But, there's that going on, so every now and then just grabbing one of these pips, sending them down here with some Saturn trap seeds and making that expand. And the other thing is I started to add some water in here, which ultimately makes some steam. We're doing some analysis of these golden volcanoes, and I'm going to see if I can do a similar setup. Trying to hope, actually I might want to start digging up a little bit, make this out of obsidian just to be safe. But what I'll do is I want to first get rid of this hydrogen out this area. Currently 800 degrees, very hot hydrogen. Similar thing I want to do with chlorine. Actually, we're doing a good job of that, though we still have lots of molten gold to deal with. So I'm cutting this set of gold volcanoes off of our water supply. It has brought temperatures to 300, 400, 500. I think the new plan is going to be to make some steam turbines, getting the temperature to go up. We'll see if we can keep pushing this up as well. Is there any way I could convince this hydrogen to sort of balance up in this region? We'll see. The other thing I'm looking for is pieces of abyssalite I could set steam turbines on. I don't want pieces like this. In fact, I'm going to even dig those pieces right here away so I don't accidentally use them. Because that's, if I put liquid on these guys, it's not going to be good, I don't think. Been issues on this asteroid. I've been cheap and just using regular tiles to do some protection. I think these guys have some extra time. Anyways, I will go and order lots of steel. We want lots and lots of steel, so let's really push that up. And meanwhile, we're digging out this spot down here where I can get some steam turbines, hopefully. Just above these, so instead of... Oh, hydrogen's making its way up. Okay, good. Let's see if we can go in a little bit higher, maybe. At the same time experimenting with that volcano, I'm putting a virtual planetarium in. Might as well put a bin here for databanks, which is the input to that. With an auto sweeper that can access or push those over like this. I'll see about connecting everything in to the power right up like that. Make sure this is also in a laboratory. So we've got a light source. This is going to be our second piece of equipment. And we do this type of thing like that. Make sure we've got a door to close this off. Oh. Lacks data analysis research skill. Is that? Mechanical astronomy, which includes orbital data research. Okay, I don't have one of those yet. That's what I need to make. Just putting in some material here so we can get this hydrogen bubble to get a little bit higher. Steam turbine going in this zone. Let's see, I want to bring in heavy wire along as well. Open over, and eventually we'll have one up here. We'll see if we can get a third in this zone, too. Should be able to. All the molten gold we had before is turned to actual refined metal gold just sitting there. So it's starting to get a little bit cooler. And that's even before we're having these steam turbines running. Let's make sure we've got a path from these two guys going through one of these. And let's just do obsidian on this side. That actually is going to be dumping out right there, which is perfect. And trying to trap all this hydrogen on this side. Be nice if that can work out that way. So far, it's looking good. This machine is already running, already too hot. So, was not expecting that to go on so quick. But what I'm going to do is I already have this line here. I plan on bringing in a cooling line. Go in this direction, jumping over this, so it'll help keep all the machinery that's here cool as well, which is something I eventually wanted anyways. We'll have this go down, make sure these steam turbines stay nice and cool, and come back up. This is a one-time line, so maybe we'll just reuse that after that's been done, having some water load on top of these guys. I'm just trying to keep trapping in some hydrogen until we get rid of it all. I really don't have a need for this much hot hydrogen. Way over here, I'm noticing a little bit of heat escape for sure. So we're going to up the priority here, up that already. Quicker I can get rid of this hydrogen, the better I'm thinking it's all going to be. Okay, so we've got this going. How much water is there? Let's plug this guy in as well. 21, 20. We'll get a little bit more, and then I will get our new line of to make sure we've started the process of taking this in. It's going to go this way, this way, this way. Visit these guys going like that, and then we'll just use this as the return line when we're done taking enough water. How much are we at right now? Near 50. That let's cut it off there. So now we've got our two steam turbines going. Cooling line is starting to make its round over here. And let's see, our temperature is definitely going to be dropping as we're dropping water on that little spot there. So lots of gold. Though very hot gold, so I still may want to give this a little bit of time to run anyway. And we'll see if we can bring it down any further. Continuing on with this little project would be smart too. Okay, we got rid of all our hydrogen that we had here. We're going to clear this off. Maybe make a little bit of room for this polluted water to get out of the whack. Actually, it's just going to land down there. That's fine. Completely knock that over. Might as well cut that out. And we'll have... Oh, careful here. Okay, make sure I swap that out. And we can fit another 2, maybe 3, but at least 2. 1, 2. All right, let's stop at 2. And just do the similar thing that I had. First of all, we'll have some of this going down. Maybe. Does it matter where? We'll do this. We'll drop it off the same spot. Whoa. Messed that up. Okay, let's continue that. Bring in our power. And then add in our cooling line. All course, I'm going to have to go get more water as well. Which is over here. That shouldn't be too hard. Pull from that over here. Drop some of that right there. With the bridge, Let's make sure I don't know where that line down here is going, so we'll get rid of that. And do that. Do a connection right there. Happy with the amount of water, so we can get rid of that little line. And see if everything is running alright in terms of gold cooling. Currently at 182 degrees. This is looking pretty good. I'm going to take a moment to look at the overall cooling of the base. It's looking pretty good. I've got an thermo aqua tuner. It's not even running at the moment. And that's sending that's a cooling line going all the way around. And it is looking pretty decent, despite the fact that we've got lots of power plants. We've got, you know, big living area and lots of industrial equipment. We've got steam turbines going, of course. Oh yeah, these guys are producing power. Oh, this is nice. Forgot that this wouldn't just be about gold. This would be about actually getting power out of the whole system. Awesome. Over here, we've been expanding the number of Saturn critter traps. Might be out of pip. Oh no, there's a pip. Tame one. We will relocate you down here. Quite pleased with this setup running. Getting our gold to cool down. But sometimes you can be a victim of your own success. So as I'm producing power here, I'm not burning as much hydrogen as I used to. That only has a negative consequence due to the fact that I might not be able to remove this as quickly as I used to be able to. So in order to address that, let's go make infinite storage for hydrogen. Right, this little location. Make sure that we don't get too much of a build-up over time. We just need to empty this, give this guy some power. I want to make sure we create a vacuum, or at least get rid of the polluted oxygen before I get this to go, but shouldn't be much more than that. Last tile is needed here. Do a connection here and a connection there. Make sure we disconnect that there. And I think we have everything going. Design this such that it won't deposit anything in here if we're able to consume hydrogen, but if it comes backed up, we'll be pushing more and more in here and be able to get it back in this pump if need be in a later time. That's just going to stop hydrogen from accumulating and accumulating, which is good. To celebrate the access to all this gold, I'm thinking of making some private bedrooms, and that should give it a little bit more morale. I'm thinking about putting that in this area, but there's lots of polluted water, so we're starting off with going in here and then just collect all this together. Let's be careful of that one, maybe backsplashing, but we're going to go down, 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 and move everything down till it gets down to this spot here. And this is where we'll collect just a bunch of polluted water for getting it out of the way so we can get nicer places to calculate microchips, I guess. Moving all this water out of the way. I think we can give the command to open this too. I mean, this doesn't go in the wrong direction. It should be fine. Take a priority of doing this dig just to make sure that this goes well. Okay. I think that's good. With a little bit of splash over the side. Not too bad, though. I think the next concern, if we're going to be building washrooms, or rather bedrooms around here, it's a very stinky area, so it might do some good to make some deodorizers in this space here. Also very highly pressured too, but that should go down as we open this space up. Going to design the first private bedroom. Let's see, let's put a bed right in the center. I want each of them, when they're in here, to be on a carpeted tile. Not that they're really stressed out, but in case they ever did, we'll have that as a bonus. Want to have lots of gold, since we've got lots of gold available, and this is where they spend a good amount of time. That's going to up their morale in terms of decoration. Let's keep the airflow in here good. We'll assume that we'll be a private bedroom just above us, so make the same material. Good floor up here. And it is time to do a little bit of decorating. I do have one dupe that has some decorating abilities, but they're not necessarily the best, so maybe we'll expand that so that we can build things like this little guy. Put one there, one there. We can do a few paintings. Maybe 1, 2, and 3 like that. Oh, that's right. Bitmap. You're the dupe that can do a little artist work. With that, we'll just keep going and creating a private bedroom for everyone. This is definitely a very nice looking area to work in. Keep expanding this up and up. Just notice we don't have a drop off here for these guys. What about... Oh, nor do we have a drop off over here. In this stable, oh yeah, okay, this stable does have one. Okay, we just need one over here. So, we'll say the Draco. Glossy. In fact, Draco. High priority. And I see that we've got a few ready to go. That should solve our problem we were having. Not having these guys on the move. Decided to put different wallpaper depending on what row we're in. And I did have to go back to running this guy here, the polymer press, to make a little bit more plastic. Oh, okay, maybe that should be changed though to a high pressure vent. And we're not connecting there. Okay. Here we go. So it'll help us get our plastic while we're waiting for these guys to come together. Alright, let's create a few more, as many as we can. I'm Not exactly sure how I did this double print, but I'm gonna see what happens. It's just basically going like this really quick, and I didn't do it that time, but yeah, we'll come back to that later. Looks like two things are being built. If it happens to let me do that, maybe we do just put that there. It appears if two of these were able to be put there, so okay. Just to really make this really nice looking area, we'll keep pushing in these on the sides of each of the beds. Oh, okay, because there's no bed there. Now I'm making the last row. This will be a total of 18, assuming I don't bring any of these guys over. Trapped. Trapped. Who's trapped? Ouch. Okay, you want to get out of there, Flash. While I wait for more plastic, I realize that I didn't ever automate the critter or the automation of eggs for the hatches. I haven't really been relying that much on coal, as much as I thought I was going to in this playthrough, but nonetheless, these guys still have enough barbecue meat to be able to survive, and might as well keep having them on the base. Alright, back over here. Got another set. Any more plastic? Another cot. And I've started destroying some of the barracks slowly. We are low on resources, both plastic and reed fiber, but with all these Dracos, it shouldn't take too long until I should be able to complete this, but I might have to give my attention to another project while we wait for that last little bit of reed fiber and plastic be made. It has been a long time coming, but I'm finally... Oh, let's disable auto repair here. But I'm finally putting in bunker tiles to protect this from meteorite damage. So we've got a little bit of steel here. We'll take that over like this. And we'll push... Well, we'll do this little section first, and then we'll see about over here, because I think very much the same thing there would be quite nice to have. So now we've got a spot for everyone. We can get rid of all the barracks. We no longer have to produce this or produce microchips down here. Oh, hold on. Rid of crude oil line there at the same time. There, that's a little bit better. So no more barracks. A little bit more paintings are needed. I think I'm still short a little bit of reed fiber. Piece. And here is a few of the dupes enjoying their new private bedrooms. Well, I think that is where I'm going to leave it today. Just a little bit more work left on that. But, I'll hold on, take whatever this is in hatchling. But yeah, I was surprised at how simple this setup was. We haven't even brought in any automation. We've just got tons of gold. And thanks to that, that's why I've got so much metal gold tiles here, which has really contributed towards the look of this whole area. Let me just click on one of these guys. Patch, for instance. Where are they in terms of their morale? Because I've been holding off. Okay, yeah, now I'm... I'll click on this. We see last decor. Still ugly, but they get a private bedroom, so +3. So I was a bit shy in hanging or giving the last few of these out, but maybe we no longer have to worry. And what do you do when you've got more of these than there are things to assign? Okay, that's strange. I didn't realize it did that. But that is where I'm going to leave it today. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you next time playing some more Oxygen Not Included.